I actually was not awake when I got drafted. That was 2 days after my accident, so I was in a coma. I had never really considered myself that good at lacrosse. I always thought I was more of a hockey player because I played AAA and whatnot. And so I never really gave it any thought, like going down to the States for lacrosse or anything. And then it was like in grade 10, I kind of got asked by a fellow teammate to go down and play in a showcase tournament. And I went down there, played in that, and when I came home, I started getting all these phone calls from top level D1 programs. And yeah, then from there I went on to play for Team Canada.
It was a Friday night, and my husband was actually in Montreal visiting another one of our sons who plays lacrosse for a university in Montreal. And but I got a phone call from the hospital basically saying I needed to get down there real quick.
I went to the Jays game with a buddy. I left the Jays game with him, and I ended up falling about 35 feet down onto the train tracks just west of the Rogers Center. And then I was in such kind of a bad state that I was in a coma for 18 days. And after I woke up from that, I was in hospital for a while after, and my total stay ended up being about 42 days.
The first 24 hours were really intense. He was truly fighting for his life. And then they got him stabilized, and then it was about 3 days before I would say we could really see a change where there was improvement versus not improving. Yeah, so it was a rough 3 days. I came back to the hospital one morning, after going home at night, and he was extubated. So they had taken it out. They had attempted that, and it was amazing to see him there without the tube in his mouth.
My main priority was just learning how to walk again, not really thinking about like playing sports or whatever. I just wanted to be able to stand up and go for a walk outside and whatnot, because I was so weak at that point. 2 weeks before my accident that year, because I was in September, I had enrolled at Ryerson and I tried out for the hockey team, and I had gotten cut actually. Then in September, actually, I was back at school, and then I get an email from Coach Duco saying that, hey, like we've had like 3D go down to season-ending injuries already, like would you like to play? And so I kind of jumped at that opportunity.
This is exactly where I thought Andrew should be from the get-go. Playing a sport at a university, Canadian university, and studying something that he finds challenging and is interested in, and I think he's finally figured it out. Yeah.
This year's gone all right. I haven't played in a game yet, but I think kind of my role is to just be supportive of the guys right now. We have some really awesome defensemen in front of us, and being a guy that's fun to be around all the time and like makes every practice fun for everyone. I think that's an important part for any player, but a very important part for me.